In this video, I'll show you how I make my simple but functional weekly to-do list with Notion. So let's get started. First, we will start with an empty Notion page and let's go ahead and name this as weekly to-do list. Let's add an icon by clicking add icon and we will go with something that's a check mark like this. Let's go ahead and add a cover by clicking add cover and change cover. And we will go to Unsplash for a huge library of stock images and you can feel free to choose whatever cover photo you would like. But we will just go with something like this and reposition it. Save the position. Now we will go to the top right hand corner to do small text, full width, just so that we have some more space on the page. For this weekly to-do list, we will only have one main database, which will be in a calendar view. So we are going to type slash calendar and let's go ahead and click plus new database. And now it's in a month view like this. So instead, what we want is a weekly view. So we are going to go to these three dots here, go to layout, and we are going to change show calendar as to week. And this is going to show everything in a week view like the way we want it. And let's name this weekly to do list. And actually it looks cleaner if we hide the database title. So we are just going to go to these three dots here and layout and toggle off show database title. So now we have a setup for a weekly to do list like this. And now what we want to do is start adding task. So if we add a task here, for example, task 1, and it's going to be included time. And let's say it's due at 4 p.m. And tags are useful because we can then categorize the type of task. So let's say that this is an office task and you can just type it in like this. And then what's really important is to add a checkbox. So we are going to plus add new property and then go to checkbox and we will name this done with a question mark. And next what we need to do is show this information on this weekly to do list. Right now, we don't see anything. If we go to the three dots again and go to properties, we can show the done checkbox and the tags. And in this way, you can keep track of your task by having a checkbox. The next feature that would be nice to have is when you click done, it would get removed from this list. We can duplicate this view by clicking calendar view duplicate. And we are going to rename this completed, and we are going to add a filter by clicking filtering the done question mark, and we are going to filter it for checked. So this is going to show all the completed tasks and we are going to save for everyone. Now what we want to do is remove all the tasks that are already completed by going to filter here, going to done, and then we only have unchecked and save for everyone. And now we will see that the task has been removed and it appears incomplete. So if this is toggled off, it goes back to here. So let's try adding another task just to see what happens. And now if we toggle it off, it gets into completed like so. And now the next thing you might be wondering is how to add recurring task. Well, Notion doesn't have quite the best way to do this, but if we go to this blue new button here and click plus new template, you could add a recurring task this way. Let's say that you need to do groceries every week on, let's say, Tuesday. You could put do the grocery, and for date you have to put the time when duplicated or the date when duplicated. So if you want an exact time when duplicated, you should use this one, and if you just want the date, then you can do this one. But either way, you have to choose one of these or it's going to be undated when it gets recurring. So let's just say date when duplicated, and this is going to be a household task and we are going to go back. And now what you need to do is set it up by clicking the three dots here and setting repeat to every week. And you could set the time that you want it to be created and save. And now it's going to show up every week on that designated time, but you do have to wait until that day for it to appear. So it's not the best way to have recurring tasks, but it's a way to make sure that you don't forget about it. That's the basic of creating a weekly to-do list with Notion. Of course, you can add a lot more properties as you wish and customize it according to your needs. But that was it for today's video. And I hope that this tutorial was helpful for you. And feel free to let me know if you had any questions or comments about this video. And I'll see you in my next one.